What's up, Dolo Gang? And today we are back with another video.
Hey, yo, going crazy. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that cap. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that capping. Yeah, he need be relaxing, he ain't did your taxes. Yeah. We went triple platinum, I wanna hear no nagging. Made it happen.
Bro, y'all can't tell me I didn't spaz on Cupcakes.
I want all night. I want all night. Say it. I want all night.
Hello, stranger.
What's up, Dolo Gang? And today we are back with another video. So your boy is back. As y'all can tell by the title and the thumbnail, today is a cooking video. We gonna be making some good cookies and cream cupcakes. Picture right there. So I'm currently on Dixie to get all the ingredients. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell everybody that y'all know that. Sorry, I got sidetracked. That Duke is dropping bangers all 26 years long. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So y'all, here are the ingredients. Got the cake mix, Oreo cookies, and icing. So now, next part is let's get to making these cupcakes. Let's get it. Okay, so y'all, now what I'm doing is washing the cupcake tray.
Hey, yo, going crazy. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that cap. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that capping. Yeah, he need be relaxing, he ain't did your taxes. Yeah. We went triple platinum, I wanna hear no nagging. Made it happen. Young and out there, bottom buddy, made it happen. I don't wanna make no friends, put me to my hands. Who we think he is in that brand new Benz? Should've knew I was coming, just a little young and I knew I'd give me some money. Know I turn nothing to something, I look at your cousin, the youngest is me and it right. And I promise to keep it 100, keep it 100. You see me grinding in hustle.
In the fridge always, because I feel like when you bake cupcakes, your icing should be a little cold. You don't want to put melted icing on cupcakes. So what I usually do, wash everything before you use it, because you never know what could carry germs on it. So once we get this nice and washed off with the icing, I just basically just, you know, put this in here and mix it around. Just make sure you get to the bottom and mix it all around. You know, just make sure that it's creamy like this. And basically knock it off. Make sure you clean it. Scrape everything else back in there. Make sure everything get back in. I usually knock it a little bit on the counter to make sure everything get in there. And then it should look like this. But as y'all can see now, it do look kind of melted. So I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. So that way by the time the cupcakes finish, this should be cold. I will put it in the freezer, but I really don't want to risk it getting too cold. So I'm going to just put it in the fridge. So We cleaned our stuff, got the icing in the fridge, and now I'm gonna get back to y'all when we finna make the batter. Okay, so y'all, we now finna make the batter. So first thing I'm gonna do, I like to call it my cupcake bowl, because every time I make cupcakes, I use it. A nice little bowl. Rinse it out. Always rinse everything off before you use it, even if it is clean already. Make sure that it's nice and dry. Try to shake all that water out. So we got our bowl. We got our box cake. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not making no homemade cake batter. I just don't have as much time for that today, and I want my cupcakes to come out straight. So I really don't have the time to make homemade batter. So we're going to go ahead and go the cake batter. So before we do that, I'm going to show y'all the recipe that we're attempting to do today. Just one moment. Alright, so y'all, these is what we're attempting to make today. So y'all, they did use cream cheese frosting, but I'm gonna do mine a little different. So instead of using cream cheese frosting, I got buttercream frosting, because I just personally care for buttercream a little bit better. But you know, the recipe does have cream cheese frosting, but I don't really care for cream cheese frosting like that. So I went ahead and got buttercream. But as y'all can see, the first thing that I noticed that she did, she put her egg in oil first. I usually put my batter first, but now I'm going to try to follow the steps that she did. So first thing we're going to do is get our eggs. We're going to get our oil. And then 1/2 cup vegetable oil, 3/4 cup water, and 3 whole eggs. So we're going to get our measuring cups. I only like to get the measuring cups that I know I have to use. So it's 1/2 cup of oil. So we're going to go ahead and take the 1/2 cup out. 1/2 cup. And then it's a 1/3-1/4 cup of water. So we're going to take the cup out. One cup water. And then we're going to go ahead and put the other ones up, because it's really, we don't need them today. So no need really for them to be out. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this batter started, and then I'm going to use I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way today. Y'all, my hand mixer did break, so your boy don't got his hand mixer no more. So guess what? We gonna do it the back in the day representative. We gonna get us a nice big spoon. Actually, I'm gonna get a bigger spoon because we have a bigger one than this. Okay, we gonna use a nice big spoon. Just cleaned it off. We gonna use a nice big spoon, and that's how we gonna mix today. So let's go ahead and get these eggs and the oil in the butter.
Hey, yo, Google. Born racist. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that cap. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that capping. Yeah, he need to be relaxing, he need to do your taxes. We went triple platinum, don't wanna get no nagging.
So
Made it happen.
now we have
Young and
got the egg
bottom
batter
buddy,
mixed
made
in.
it happen.
going to go ahead and do our batter.
Should've knew I was coming. Just still a young and I knew I from nothing to something. I look at your cousin and this is me and it right. And I promise to keep it 100. You see me grinding and I swear you got that respect me. Fuck you, give me my cat me. I get chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. Had it all. But now I'm richer than I've ever been. But I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than ever. Whipping a Tesla, cost loads, etc. Hit 'em with pressure. My niggas won't let up. Tell them niggas to catch up. Wake up, got $1 million in diamonds that sit on the dresser. Run up that check now, flexing my muscles. I feel like cause we come from nothing to rollies and plaques. Fake love, it was holding them back. Flashbacks while you pouring the ice. Since a young nigga, he just wanted to shine. Used to daydream about thumbing through racks. He tuck and get cold in the rack. Tears fall while he loading the strap. Seen it all, he just want.
Okay, so y'all, I have now added everything in. When I'm making cupcakes, I always scrape around the rim to make sure everything get in there. I do have a way how I like my cupcakes, so you know sometimes if my batter do look a little watery per se, I will add a little bit of flour, and then if it looks a little liquidy, if it looks a little dry, I will add a little bit of water. So what I'm actually going to do is a handy dandy trick I know used before. So my hand mixer don't work, but I still do have the mixers that goes to the hand mixer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hand use one of these only because I'm only gonna hand mix it because you know I feel like the spoon is really not getting like all the lumps that's in there. Let me kind of show y'all. So I feel like the spoon is not really getting all the lumps in there how I want it to. So I'm going to use this to basically get in there for real. So let's do that.
Hey, yo, Pluto. Going crazy. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that cap. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that capping. Yeah, in it be relaxing, you ain't did your taxes. Yeah. We went triple platinum, won't wanna hear no nagging. Made it happen. Young and out there, bottom buddy, made it happen. I don't wanna make no friends, want me to my
Okay, so yo, I just whooped up the batter. So it is to the liking that I like it. It's actually perfect. I'm kind of happy about that. That means I added the right amount of everything. And I actually now I'm putting my egg in bowl first before I do the batter. So I know most of y'all may be like, you know, I will say this is not in the recipe. This is just like a little added stuff that I like to do. Y'all see my skin color, you know, I gotta have some sweet cake. So anytime I make cake, I get 2 teaspoons of sugar and I just sprinkle it over the batter. It's not necessary, you know, the batter is already sweet. It's 100% already sweet, but I just like my cake though, you know, kind of that cake, you know what, kind of feel like somebody grandma made it. That's why I add sugar. So with the sugar, we just gonna get the spoon again and just kind of mix the sugar in the batter. No, the batter is already sweet. It's 100% already sweet, but I just add that just a little extra pinch of sugar just to make sure it's right. You know? Everybody got their own way they make stuff, so that's just the way how I make mine. So this is the consistency. This is the exact consistency that you want your cake batter. You don't want it too watery. You don't want it too thick. So this is the exact consistency. So now, what we're going to do, we're going to move on to the fun part. So a part of me trying to decide if I just want to hand crush the cookie Or do I want to just do it the easy way and use my blender? But I think I'm going to just go ahead and crush. I think I'm going to go ahead and just hand crush the cookies up. Only because I feel like it's already bad enough I'm not making homemade batter. So y'all, what we're going to do, I'm going to sit this batter to the side. And we're going to get our cookies. And we're going to get a nice Ziploc bag. I actually keep a lot of these. So we're going to open the cookies. So in her recipe, she did use smaller Oreos, but my Winn-Dixie didn't have any smaller Oreos. So as long as we get the job done and crush my, that's all that matters. So I'm actually going to just add 6 of them. I'm not going to add too many. And then what I'm going to do, make sure the bag is closed all the way up. We don't want to waste cookies everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and crack them up. Try to get up the microphone and crack them up. Make sure to get all the cream and color. Y'all, I actually want mine scrunched up pretty good because I'm gonna be real, I don't really want no chunks in my cake batter, so I'm gonna get a pill bottle. Okay, so we now got the cookies all crumbled up. I did only crush up 6 because I don't know if it's gonna be. Oh, and another thing too, what we're gonna go ahead and do now, we gonna click our oven light on, and we also gonna preheat the oven to 350 so that can start warming up. So now we gonna go ahead and add the Oreo crumbs to the batter, because that's what she did. I noticed what she did. She added a little bit, mixed, and then she added another little bit. So we added a little bit. Now we're going to mix it in. Make sure we get it all in there. Oh, and another thing too. So for everybody who is watching this video, you do not have to use chocolate Oreos. You know, it is multiple different flavors with Oreo. You don't have to just use the chocolate kind, how I did. You could use red velvet. You could use golden. You could use mint if you like any of those. I just personally like the chocolate and the golden. I feel like the golden would have just been a little bit too much vanilla. That's why I didn't use it. So we're going to go ahead and add the rest of the crumbs in. Get them all up in there. Get them all up in there. So I'm going to show y'all how it looks for our mix. Alright, so Dolo Gang, this is how it looks right now. Let's go ahead and get it mixed up. Go ahead and get it good and mixed up. Make sure to get the sides. Get it all in there. And get it all mixed in there. This is how the batter currently looks. Smell really good too. So this is how it currently looks. Just like hers, which is a good thing. So now we're going to go ahead and put the batter in the tray. Okay, so as y'all could see before, we done got the batter all mixed up. Just scraping the sides to make sure I got everything. Looks very good. Also smells very good. Also, It smells very good. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead. I feel like I did the perfect amount of Oreo, not too much. And when I ice them, I'm also going to top Oreos on the top with a little bit of crumbs as well. So, told y'all we mix as we go. So now we're going to go ahead and rinse the spoon off and rinse our mixing hand tool off. Okay, so we got all of that rinsed. So now what we're going to do is, okay, so we're going to just want to get a paper towel and kind of dry the tray just to make sure that it's dry. We don't want no water in our cupcakes or nothing, so just make sure that it's dry all throughout, because you don't want it. Okay, so now that we did that, cupcake trays.
Hey, yo, Google. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that cap. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that capping. Yeah, he need be relaxing, he need did your taxes. Yeah. We went triple platinum, don't wanna hear no nagging. Made it happen. Young and out there, bottom buddy, made it happen. I don't wanna make no friends, put me to my ends. Who we think he is in that brand new Benz? They should've knew I was coming, just still a young and I knew I'd give me some money. Know I turn nothing to something, I look at your cousin, the youngest is me and it right. And I promise to keep it 100, keep it 100. You see me down in the house, so you got to respect me. Fuck you, give me my check, please. Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. Had it all, but now I'm richer than I've ever been. 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 I'm richer than ever. Whipping a Tesla, cars lows, etc. Hit 'em with pressure. My niggas won't let up. Tell them niggas to catch up. Wake up, got $1 million in diamonds that sit on the dresser. Run up that check now, flexing my muscles, I feel like cause we come from nothing, new rollies and plaques. Fake love, it was holding them back. Flashbacks while you pouring the yak. Since a young nigga, he just wanted to shine. Used to daydream about thumbing through racks. He tuck and get cold in the rack.
Alright, so Dolo gang, we have now filled the trays in. A little PSA for anybody who wants to bake or has interest in baking, because when I first started baking, I was always told that, you know, you're supposed to put a full ice cream scoop of batter. I want to come on here and say, bro, that's cap. That's completely cap. If you put a full ice cream scoop of batter in your trays, listen to me. Your cupcakes are going to be muffins. I've did it multiple times and made mistakes of doing it, and I feel like that's something that bakers really like mislead us with, because I've made cupcakes where I did a whole entire ice cream scoop and my cupcakes was muffins. So now I've learned to kind of do like a quarter full to an ice cream scoop in the cupcakes, because if you don't, your cupcakes are going to be muffins. So we do have a little batter left over. I don't want to get rid of the batter yet, just in case, you know, they come out good and I just want to make a couple of extras. So what we're going to go ahead and do, I like to look at the box too. So the box says, the box say 13 to 19 minutes. So I'm going to just do 15. So we're going to stick these in the oven. We're going to set a timer for 15 minutes. So I will get back to y'all when it is time to take the cupcakes out. Just came out. I took them out maybe like As y'all can see, they came out very good. They actually perfect. They not too overrise, not too low. They came out perfect. I've been letting them cool. So while them cool, we can go ahead and start making our icing. So I'm gonna do mine a little different. What I'm actually going to do, so as y'all can see, the icing is a little cold, how I like it. So what I'm actually going to do, in the video, the lady, she put like Oreo crumbs in her icing too, but I'm not doing that. I don't want to make mine like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crush up a little bit of Oreo, and then once I ice the cupcakes, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of Oreo on top of the cupcake, and then I'm going to place a cookie. Only because I don't want the Oreo in my icing. I feel like that's kind of like a little bit of too much Oreo. So I'm not going to do that. I got my piping bag right here, so what I like to do is I like to put mine in a bag and kind of like fold it over a cup a little bit. Keep it with like an open passageway like this, and then just go ahead and put all the icing in there.
Hey, yo, Blue, going crazy. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that cap. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that capping. Yeah, ain't it be relaxing, you ain't even did your taxes. Yeah. We went triple platinum, don't wanna hear no nagging. Made it happen. Young and out there, bottom buddy, made it happen. I don't wanna make no friends, put me to my ends. Who we think he is, in that brand new Benz. They should've knew I was coming, just still a young and I knew I'd give me some money. Know I turned nothing to something, I look at your cousin, the youngest is me and the running. Keep it 100, you see me down in the house, so you got to respect me. Fuck you, give me my check, please. Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. Had it hard, but I'm richer than I've ever been. 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 I'm richer than ever. Whipping a Tesla, cost truck. Hit 'em with pressure. My niggas won't let up. Tell them niggas to catch up. Wake up, got $1 million in diamonds that sit on the dresser. Run up that check now, flexing my muscles, I feel like cause we come from nothing, new rollies and plaques. Fake love, he was holding them back. Flashbacks while you pouring the yak. Since a young nigga, he just wanted to shine. Used to daydream about thumbing through racks. He tuck and get cold in the rack. Tears fall while he loading the strap. Seen it all, he just wanna relax. I'm richer than I ever been. Put my heart before the bag, worst shit I ever did.
But another little trick I do, once I get the icing down, you can do it one more time. Once I get the icing down to where I want it, because it's still not really down to where I want it, I get the type of the bag, I twist it a little bit, and I get a rubber band, tie it like it's a ponytail. I do this, the only reason why I do this is so when I do the icing, so much of it don't come through the top. So now what we're going to do, alright, so now what we're going to do, waste a little, oops. One moment, wait, because I made a mistake. Your boy making a mess here. Alright, so now the little game, what we finna do, we finna go ahead and crush up a little bit more cookies. So we not gonna do too much, because we don't want too many. We just gonna do 1, 2, 3. Okay, we only gonna do 2 Oreos this time. Put the 2 Oreos in there. I'm gonna get a little bowl so I can just grab it there when I'm done. And then remember I told y'all we gonna sprinkle a little bit on the top, and then I'm gonna top it with an Oreo. They don't have to be that much up, like it was with Harry. This enough, go ahead and pull it out. Right. So this Oreos. Usually, I would wash the Ziploc bag side and reuse them, but I ain't reusing this because you know it got Oreo cream. Alright, so we got a cupcake. We just gonna do a practice one to show y'all how I'm gonna do it. So we got a cupcake. We got the Oreos. So we gonna go ahead and ice. I just realized I used the wrong piping tip, but it's okay. We still gonna make it some. So we gonna get a little bit of Oreos. This gonna get a little messy. We gonna sprinkle it on top of the cookie. Yes, I did wash my hands before I came back in here. For everyone's wondering, I ain't dirty like that. Okay. So sprinkle a little bit on the top. Sprinkle a little bit on the top. Right, look like this, and then get a cookie. Should we go this like this, or should we do on the top? So we're gonna get a cookie. So like place it on there like this. And once we do that, we're gonna go ahead and put it in the tray. So we got our first one. So, let's do the rest of them.
Hey, yo, Blue, going crazy. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that cap. Niggas ain't getting no money, tell them quit that capping. Yeah, ain't it be relaxing, you ain't did your taxes. Yeah. We went triple platinum, don't wanna hear no nagging. Made it happen. Young and out there, bottom buddy, made it happen. I don't wanna make no friends, put me to my hands. Who we think he is in that brand new Benz? They should've knew I was coming, just a little young and I knew I'd give me some money. Know I turn nothing to something, I look at your cousin, the youngest is me and it right. I promise to keep it 100, keep it 100. You see me grinding and I swear you got that respect me. Fuck you, give me my tech piece. Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. Had it all, but now I'm richer than I've ever been. 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 I'm richer than ever. Whipping a Tesla, cost hoes, etc. Hit them with pressure. My niggas won't let up. Tell them niggas to catch up. Wake up, got $1 million in diamonds that sit on the dresser. Run up the check, now I'm flexing my muscles, I feel like cause we come from nothing, new rollies and plaques. Fake love, it was holding him back. Flashbacks while you pouring the ice. Since a young nigga, he just wanted to shine. Used to daydream about thumbing through racks. He tuck and get cold in the rack. Tears fall while he loading the strap. Seen it all, he just wanna relax. I'm richer than I ever been. Put my heart before the bag, worst shit I ever did. Gave you a second chance and you laugh again. Remember days I used to wonder will we ever win. Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. See all you can be, either you gon' starve. Young and like that bottom body beat the odds.
So Dolo gang, here are the finished cupcakes. Bro, y'all cannot tell me that I went crazy on these. Don't mind this one. I kind of put the cookie a little too deep and it ruptured a little bit, but bro, y'all can't tell me I didn't spaz on the cupcakes. So these are the final results. Alright, Dolo gang, that is going to be the end of this video. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and watching this video today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and tell everybody that y'all know that Duke is dropping bangers all 2026 year long. It's the summer and I'm back cooking, I'm back grinding, you know. It's gonna get greater later. But without further ado, y'all know the motto: live Dolo, live YOLO, live life. Gang.